Hey kids, Invertical here and welcome to Empyrion Multiplayer. Yes, that's correct. I'm giving it one more shot on the multiplayer server. We're doing some testing right now to make sure that all things are working reasonably well while we wait for version 8 to drop. So once again, I'm on the Wolves server, but this time what they've done is they split the server into basically two factions, or three factions, I guess. Factions, please. You have a core of player versus environment players who basically like to build things and play Minecraft in space and not do any actual combat. You then have two factions of player versus player characters. Of course, you have the players, that the Wolf is on, and he's the server host, and his faction, and then you have the one that is all the players who actually play. As you can see, almost everybody on the faction is now on. Nobody. It's supposed to be a player versus player environment, but when one team doesn't show up, it really kind of gets a little distressing. That being said, one of the key elements of this way this world is set up is there's these giant gold deposits. And I mean giant. In fact, I mean giant gold deposits. That's right, you're looking at a wall of gold. Now, these deposits are the only resource on the planet. My FPS, by the way, drops down to about 3 right now when I'm looking at these golds. If I actually can turn my character so he's not looking at them, it goes back up to 20. So there's serious frame rate issues with those gold deposits that Empyrion or Elion has to really, really, really figure out. Now the only resource we can mine is the gold. Of course, there's stone golems and stone deposits and stuff, so we can actually build things. Now I borrowed this little starter level hover miner. It's really, really, really basic. It's basically 4 drills, a couple of cargo boxes. I installed a mobile constructor and a refrigerator because I refuse to go out without those on me. At least mobile constructor I can do some minor work, and a refrigerator I can do stuff. I came across this gold deposit, and there is no protection on it, near it, around it, or anything. This isn't actually the tunnel I made. The tunnel I made is up over here someplace. I fell into a hole when I got close to the gold, and mainly because these tunnels are so convoluted and twisted, and you know how much I love hover miners. I basically got stuck, couldn't figure out where I was, landed, made a flat spot, figured out where everything was, and drilled a hole straight down till I hit bedrock. So I'm down at bedrock level now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a base down here. Now I'm facing due north. Okay. Oh, did I get that? So basically, the whole base is going to be powered by solar panels, and primarily built out of concrete. I made some stairs because I'm not a big fan of elevator, but also because I can't seem to make elevators in the portable constructor. The little, like, I can't seem to make them in this. I actually have to make a advanced or large and then upgrade it to an advanced constructor to make those. Or I have to go back to our primary base. So I'm just going to make stairs. The whole thing is there's other tunnels. Somebody else has tunneled into this place at one point in time in actually about 3 different locations here. And I figure, you know what, let's build a defense grid around this gold deposit. Because if you're not part of our faction, well, you shouldn't be digging around this gold. That's the way I'm looking at it. So now everybody knows the way I play here. It's always start at bedrock and work your way up. Now I'm hoping I'm fairly close to north here. And you can only go down half a block in now. You can't actually sink more than half a block below or into bedrock. So there we go. Created a new base. Main faction. And we're going to just call this now, of course, there's nothing in it. It's just a core right now. But there we have it. Green Pastures has been founded. Now, again, we're just playing now just for fun. Trying to figure out some bugs. Get some stuff straightened out. That being said, if it turns out that it looks like it's going to be another episode of basically nobody plays unless they're on a time or a schedule. Yeah, I probably won't play for this on the server for much longer. This is basically the last time, last chance that I am going to continue trying to play on this server. Basically, the problem I keep running into is, well, I'm tired of playing alone. You know? If I want to play single player, I'd play single player. I wouldn't have gone through the hassle of signing up with a server if I wanted to play single player games. I have been offered by a couple other people to join their servers, and that's fine. I appreciate those offers. Not entirely sure if I was going to take them or not. Still not entirely sure. I've been debating it. But there's a lot of really, really awesome people who play on this server, or who used to play on this server, and I'm kind of hoping to see some of them come back, and hopefully this season we can actually make a go out of having this be a little bit more enjoyable. So I'm going to do a little bit of building and some tweaking and modifying, and quit complaining about past server activities that haven't produced any benefit, and I'll go back to digging this hole. Oops, am I filling this in? I'll go back to digging this hole and building up this base, and I'll probably be back again shortly. I'm hoping to actually have some action on this season with the game, so if it turns out that it's going to be another series of Minecraft in space where all I do is build, well, then I'll invite you to go and watch my Minecraft series, playing a really nice sky map called Sky Factory. It's by Bacon Donut. It's a good mod pack, and well, that's Minecraft in space. So there we have it. So I'm going to go back to this digging, and I'll see you all later. Don't go away, kids. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I have built a little bunker underground. The gold in the area is still causing massive amounts of lag. These are just solar capacitors. I've put half a dozen or so down here. A single large ammo box and a large constructor. This is literally in the bottom of a long shaft which has a door. I haven't put a any warning signs up yet, but I will put a sign up here, core access or factory access or something like that. And you're going to fall to your death if you jump down that hole. I've tunneled all the way up back to my original tunnel coming in, which is that tunnel there. There's another tunnel here that I found by accident. Another person's come in, so I just kind of connected that tunnel and this tunnel. They all head to the same gold face. Talked to the other person who made the other tunnel, and he was mining in the area, and I said, yeah, go for it, mine all you want. So that's where I'm at. Now, this is taking me probably a couple hours anyway to finish off, get to this point. I'm going to head up to the surface here. I have to grind a few golems and get some resources. But I want to start building some surface stuff. I've started making some solar panels, and I've put a couple up on the surface so we have a little bit of power in here, but I haven't done anything else that I need. Eventually I want to actually build, I'm going to build something that looks like a little truck stop at the top. I'm going to put a couple of refrigerators. Actually I got the stuff for that, so I'll put a couple of refrigerators and a food processor in. An armor locker. I'm going to put an actual medical chamber, not a clone chamber, in, and put a repair bay up on the surface as well so people can come and fix up. And I'll put some deco blocks in. That's what I'm going to work on next. Also, I missed the party yesterday. It's raining underground. What a surprise. There we go, we're back up on the surface here. I have put a couple solar panels up on the surface. There's one over on that hillside. There's another one over here someplace. I'm scattering them around. I'll put a few more out. And then somewhere near where the base marker is, kind of over here in the middle of all this gold, I'm going to put right up here, I'm going to put something that's going to look kind of like the gas station I made a couple of servers back. So I'm right next to the red barrier, so yeah, basically I only have to protect from 3 sides, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. I did miss a bit of a little bit of fun yesterday. Apparently these guys attacked and devastated the wolves' primary base. I missed the whole fight, didn't even get a chance to even be aware of it, and it was over. So yeah, we're going to give them a couple of days to get their stuff back together and repair and rebuild a little bit, because, you know, just stomping on somebody that's already down isn't fair. It's not fun. It doesn't make it fun for everybody. So we're going to give them a bit of time to repair and get rebuilt. You know, 2 or 3 days. So I got 2 or 3 days of random building to do to just keep myself busy, and that's not going to be too big of a deal. Like I said, I'm only going to do a couple of recordings on this a week, and I'm not going to get too carried away with doing anything on this server. Probably going to be working mostly in borrowed ships and borrowed craft and stuff more than anything. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to do a little bit of building, and when I come back, we'll see where we're at. So don't go away, kids. I'll be right back one more time for the end of this video. Okay, kids, we are back. I have built a bit of an above ground bunker. Again, like I said, it's supposed to be looking a lot like the truck stop. It needs to be painted. I still need to do a lot of furnishings inside. Both this is the garage here, and this is the restaurant itself. As you can see, I've only got one table down. I'm going to see if I can get myself some of the crewmen tables, and I'm going to put some of them in here. Put in basically 3 or 4 more tables in here, that kind of thing. I've built a little kitchen. I'm probably going to do stick a, I think I've actually made it here. Oops. I'm going to stick a sign up over the thing here, and we'll put a bit of a menu on there just for laughs. Have access to a toilet in case you come running in here with bad stomach. A food processor for cooking. A refrigerator, and a regeneration station, the full set of medical compartments and such. And also, if you jump up on top of these little bathrooms here, you can get yourself a bit of a pillbox action happening and snipe things out in the field. Kind of give yourself that extra little advantage to attacking forces. This is not what we would call a hardened emplacement. This is, in no stretch of the imagination, supposed to be a highly defended fortress. This is, as it looks like, a truck stop on top of a gold deposit, literally. Right there, gold. Not even me digging down or anything. That's surface mounted gold. That's how annoying this is. But between now and next episode, I'm going to get together and do some building. I've got overhead shutters in case I want to bring anything in that's flying. Those shutters are the 5x5 size, so that gives you basically a 5x10 opening to fly into. And yeah, as you can see, the frames just drop, like just tank as soon as you get anywhere close to being able to look at that gold. And that's about it for where I'm at right now. I've been at this for about 3 or 4 hours longer than I wanted to be at it, but yeah, that's how it goes. So I'll see you all in the next episode, and we'll see if we can actually get some action happening here on the Wolves server. So thanks all for watching, kids, and good night for now.